Hi, boys and girls. We are going to be working on activity book page 9.2 together. We're going to do the top part together and you're going to do the bottom on your own. So the top says compare and contrast light and sound. We've talked about these words a lot this year, compare and contrast. If you remember, compare means how they are alike or the same. Contrast means how they are different. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this side for light. So write your heading light and this side for sound. And we're going to write down facts about each one of these things. And then I'll explain what you're going to do after that. Please write neatly. If I can't read your writing, you're not going to get credit for your work. So please write neatly and use bullet points just like I do. So the first thing we're going to write down for light is that light is energy. Light is energy. Sound is also energy. So that's going to be the first thing for both of these. The second thing that's important about light is that it carries light and heat. Carries light and heat. And if you can't fit it all in one line, you can go on a second line. For sound, sound is carried through vibrations. Sound is carried through vibrations. Of course, I'm not writing complete sentences because we don't have space and we're just making a list right now. Light is sensed, we sense light by eyes, right? We sense light by our eyes. Sound is sensed by ears, which you guys all knew. The next one for light is it travels in waves. It travels in waves. And what do you think we're going to write for sound? Sound also travels in waves. And of course, you can pause the video anytime you need to catch up or write. I probably write a little bit faster. The next thing for light is it can travel through. Do you remember what kind of objects it travels right through? Transparent objects. Transparent objects. Sound travels through a medium, and I'm going to skip a couple words. Travels through a medium, which is whatever this is helping to carry the sound. So, when we tap on the desk is the medium. When we talk into a wall, the wall is the medium. It's the thing that sound is going through. Light can also be reflected, reflects, or is absorbed. So it reflects off of objects, or the light is absorbed by objects. Sound can travel through solids, liquids, and gases. So light doesn't travel through opaque objects, but sound can, right? Sound, because sound creates those vibrations. And light travels fastest in a vacuum. Does anybody remember why? I have to look how to spell vacuum. I can never remember if it's two C's and two U's. It's one C and two U's. It travels fastest through a vacuum. Does anybody remember what a vacuum is? Not what you help your mom use to vacuum the house, but it's almost like a tunnel, and there's no particles. There's no dust particles, dirt particles in there. And sound cannot travel in a vacuum. Remember, if we go to space, when you take your trip to space in many, many years, when people can go to space, there's no sound because it is a vacuum and there are no particles for the sound vibrations to hang on to. So here's what you need to do now. You're taking all of these things that we just came up with for light and sound, all of these wonderful things we've learned, and you're going to finish these two sentences down here. The first one is, light and sound are similar because, and tell me something from up here that these things have in common. At least one thing, okay? And then light and sound are different because, and then you're going to tell me how they are different from one another. So we did the hard work now. Now you're just going to look at this information and finish these sentences at the bottom. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Maybe some of you are going to circle all of the things that they have in common so it's easier for you to see. I don't know how you're going to do it. Good luck.